Shalom, my name is Ronan, and today I want to share with you how I look at a Greek word in the Brit Chadashah and find out what Hebrew word or words are the equivalent to that Greek word. As you know, I am translating into English the Hebrew words of the scripture, and eventually I will be coming to the Brit Chadashah, although I will be using at this point Aramaic for that. I still find use from time to time to look at the Greek, whether it be the Septuagint or the Greek rendering of the books of Matthew to Revelation. And when I do that, I still like to know what Hebrew words correspond to those Greek words. And this is the way that I do it. I use a product called eSword. It's a free Bible source that you can get if you don't already have it. You can go to www.e-sword.net and download the program. And upon doing that, we're going to go ahead and open up the program. And what you will notice is along the top of the program here, you'll see an option to download. So you click on that, then select Bibles, which will open up a new window. And all of the Bibles that you can install, all of the that are sponsored by eSword are listed here. And what you're going to look for under the English Bibles is the ABP Plus, which is the second one listed here. It stands for the Apostolic Bible Polyglot, which is a totally Greek translation of Genesis to Revelation. It uses the Septuagint for the Hebrew scriptures. The plus sign here indicates on any of the eSword modules that it is linked to Strong's numbers. So as you can see here, I need to download it, so I'm going to do that now. What you do is you click on the link in blue, which brings it down here, and then you go up to download, open it up, and click start, and vroom, 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 it is installing on the computer. And once we are done in a few seconds, we have it installed. So let's go ahead and close this out. And as with all installs, you will need to restart eSword to see the new additions, so we're going to do that now. Okay. Having installed it, you'll see it listed somewhere up here in the Bibles, ABP Plus, so we're going to select it, making it the Bible that we're going to be looking up. So now we're going to take, on the left here, look up scripture references, and what we're going to do is go to the book of John, chapter 1, and open that up. In the beginning was the Word. We're going to look at this word here for word. You'll notice the Greek superscription, Greek number 3056, which when you hover your mouse over it, it gives you the Strong's definition that comes up. It's the Greek word logos. Now to find the Hebrew equivalent or equivalence of that word, we're going to right click on the number, which will bring up another section that says quick search on that number, and we are going to select you have four options, either the entire Bible, the Old Testament, the New Testament, or the book that you have open, which is John in this instance. We're going to go ahead and select the Old Testament since that's what we are interested in seeing. Depending on the number of uses, it could take a short amount of time or a little bit longer time. And here we go. As you can see, there's a lot of matches. 964 times in the Greek Septuagint we find the word logos used. So let's put this over here, and let's go ahead and go to the first instance. Genesis 4, verse 23. What I do next is I click on that scripture, which automatically brings it over to here, and it automatically highlights it in red. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here to my Bibles, and you will see listed, and it's automatically downloaded by default, the King James Version with a plus sign. Again, that plus sign means that it's linked to Strong's Concordance. So we select that, open it up, and now we have the Hebrew Strong's Concordance listed for all the words. And over here we have the Greek listed for all the words. So what we're going to do next is we're going to find where in this verse this word for words is over here. And what we come to is this word for speech. So we look up here to the Strong's Word, and we find that in this particular instance, the Hebrew word is number 565. And when we click on that number, takes a second, down here in the dictionaries you will find any reference work that contains this Strong's number highlighted with a exclamation point. That's the word I'm looking for. So we're going to go to Strong's, which automatically is installed in your computer on the program when you download it, and you will see here that the word for speech, this word here, which is logos in the Greek, is this word here, imra or emra. And then of course it gives the definition down here. Now, if you recall earlier, what I said was you will find the equivalent or equivalence to a Greek word. This is an instance where there is more than one equivalent to the Greek word logos. And let's go to another verse to show you what I'm talking about. Keep this word in mind. We have imra here. That's the word in Greek that is in Genesis 4:23. Let's go to Exodus 19:7. And we select it by clicking on it, and it brings it over here. And we are looking for this word right here where it says words. Let me bring this over to show you what I'm talking about. All the references are highlighted in yellow. So when we get to Exodus 19:7, it speaks about the words being placed near them, all these words. And that's the word logos in the Septuagint. So we go over here to Exodus 19:7, and we read along until we get to, he placed before their faces all these words. This Hebrew word, you'll notice, is different. It's Hebrew word number 1697, which is the Hebrew word devar. You can click on it here, which will bring it down here in a second. The Hebrew word devar. This, by the way, is the more common word used to represent the word logos. But I chose this word because I wanted you to see. In this instance, you have the word devar, meaning logos, and in Genesis 4:23, here, you have the Greek word, I'm sorry, not the Greek word, but you have the Hebrew word Imra for logos, which is this one. More than one. I hope that this video has given you a very easy means to be able to trace Hebrew words from the Greek, so that when you're looking at the Brit Chadashah, this will enable you to see what words in the Hebrew are related to the Greek words in that particular rendering that you're using. And until next time, I bid you much, much shalom.